Hey everybody, welcome back to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we're going to be returning to Kate Bush. I'm excited to check this out. This has been a highly requested track. It's called Cloudbusting. And so there's a weird divide between the people who have seen my videos in the past where I've reacted to Kate Bush, where a lot of people try to say that the videos are necessary, for the full experience. And other people try to say that the videos are distracting, specifically when it comes to Kate Bush. And I'm there seem to be more people saying that the videos are necessary, so I'm gonna keep on using the videos. But I can always listen to the songs again on my own time, without having a visual aid or anything like that, and just listen to it. So just um, yeah. So anyway, just letting you know, that's why choosing video again. And if you are new to the channel, hi, my name is Daniel, and here we react to music, and I try to figure out what the music and the lyrics mean to me personally. Kate Bush is an artist that has grown on me since the first time I reacted to one of her songs, which was very it was a very interesting experience. And with each subsequent track, I've kind of gotten more and more used to her style. Everything that she does is surprising, and everything she does is intentional, which I really appreciate in an artist. Um, and yeah, I appreciate you guys for continuing to ask me to react to her because, you know, um, yeah, it's fun to go outside of like a comfort zone, I guess. But thank you for joining me. Let's get into this. Kate Bush, Cloud Busting. Three. Oh, this is like 7 minutes long. That's exciting. Three, two, one.
I still dream of organ. I wake up crying. You're making rain, and you're just in reach. When you in sleep escape me, you're like my yo-yo that glowed in the dark. What made it special? Needed dangerous, so I bury it and forget.
Ooh, love the strings there.
But every time it rains, you're here in my head, like the sun coming out. Ooh, I just know that something good is gonna happen. I don't know when, but just saying it could even make it happen. On top of the world, looking over the edge, you could see them coming. You look too small in their big black car to be a threat to the men in the bar. I had my yo-yo in the garden. I can't hide you from the government. Oh God, Daddy, I won't forget.
Wow. This is going to turn into my favorite song by her, isn't it? I really like the arrangement of the music, and the story she's telling is really, yeah, I really like it actually. That's pretty cool. And yeah, I can definitely see why people say sometimes music videos distracting. The music video has been really cool so far, like mad scientists constructing some contraption on top of a hill. But then what was she looking at? It looked like she looked over a hill and saw a car driving by, but it was the guy that she was with in the car driving away. And then she turns back to him and he's still there, but now he looks like taller for some reason. Like before it seemed like they were both like on the same level, but now he looked like almost a parental figure. And what was the book that he took out? So many layers. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Gift. 'Cause every time it rains, you're here in my head, like the sun coming out. Ooh, I just know that something good is gonna happen. I don't know when, but just say it could even make it
Very pretty.
It's you and me, Daddy. It's you and me, Daddy.
We brought it down. Now we're building back up.
It's you and me, Daddy.
Uh-oh.
Every time it rains, you're here in my head,
Wow.
like the sun coming out. Look, your sun's coming out. Ooh, I just know that something good is gonna happen. I don't know when, but just saying it could even make it happen.
Drumming's really cool too right now.
Cloudbusting, Daddy.
Life's work is
Your
complete.
sun's coming out. Your sun's coming out.
Oh. Why is a train leaving? Okay, that was Kate Bush, Cloudbusting. Um, Music video was awesome. Damn. And this is off the album Hounds of Love, which a lot of people have told me is like her best record, or one of her best records. Okay. So this is thank you to the people who requested that, first of all. Second, this is the fifth track on Kate's 1985 LP Hounds of Love, and the second single released from that album. 7-minute long single. Awesome. Released as a single October 14th, 1985, with Burning Bridge on the B-side. The song is based on Peter Reich's 1973 memoir, A Book of Dreams, which explores the memories of his father, one of Sigmund Freud's. I know that name, I just don't know how to pronounce it. Earliest student who later became known for his esoteric theories of energy. Later editions of the book use an image from Kate Bush's video as the cover, following the song's success. His Book of Dreams also inspired the song Birdland by Patti Smith. Wow, that's interesting. Huh. That's very interesting. All right. Let's take a look at the lyrics. I still dream of Organon. I wake up crying. You're making rain. And you're just in reach when you and sleep escape me. So in the music video, the story that I got was, and it made me think that the person was her father. His life's work was creating this machine that could make it rain, and then he did it. He was doing tests on it, and it was like shocking the little town. That's what the newspaper said. Then he was obviously inspired by that book, which he had in his pocket. And then the government found out, and they came in their sinister cloaks and little hats, and they came and kidnapped him. And as he's being taken away, he gestured. Our government agents were pretty stupid if they left the machine on the hilltop, but, whatever. He gestured to his protege to go back on the hill and finish it, and, so he could see if it worked, and it worked. And he's like, I did it, and she's like, yeah, it's a very powerful video, and the music went perfectly with it. The song is told from the point of view of Peter, the son of psychoanalyst Wilhelm, and the song discusses Wilhelm's incarceration by the FBI in 1941. Wow. Organon was the research center of his family. Today, the site serves as a museum to him and his research. That's crazy. Altering weather, the function of a cloud. A cloudbuster's a real thing. I remember when my dad told me something about like the government's probably going to try to control the weather. He said that's might have to do with like chemtrails and stuff. Might be an attempt to do that, which is obviously a conspiracy theory. But it was still it's an interesting concept. The idea of someone attempting to control the weather. Her father was incarcerated, escaping her, and she can't sleep because of it. You're like my yo-yo that glowed in the dark. What made it special made it dangerous. In his memoir, he tells of his father's dislike of fluorescent light of any kind, believing it held bad energy. His father made Peter bury a fluorescent yo-yo in the backyard to avoid its harmful effects. The yo-yo stood out from everything around it, thus bringing attention to himself. Wilhelm's genius was what set him apart from other people, but ultimately what led to his demise. It made him a special person, but also made him look dangerous to the federal government. So I bury it and forget. Well, obviously he didn't really forget. But every time it rains, you're here in my head like the sun coming out. I just know that something good is going to happen. I don't know when, but just saying it could even make it happen. That's interesting. That's the, what's it called now? What do people on the internet like to say a lot? Manifesting. This line references the Cloudbuster built by Wilhelm. He believed that he could... Apologies if I'm mispronouncing any of these names, by the way. Yeah. Great, yeah. He believed that he could harvest energy from the sky by making it rain, and thus every time his son Peter sees the rain, he remembers his father's experiments. Every time it rains, his father is like the sun coming out, someone trying to oppose the elements or control the forces of nature, which he attempted to do with his Cloudbuster. This line hints at hope and wish fulfillment. Sometimes all we can do is speak or say our prayers out loud and hope they come true. In the same way that cloud busting involves putting out a hope or sentiment and wishing that nature might fulfill it, i.e., rain or not rain. On top of the world, looking over the edge, you could see them coming, and you looked too small in their big black car to be a threat to the men in power. In the music video and in real life, Organon features rolling hills. Wilhelm and Peter have frequently experienced the magnificence of looking over the rolling hills. However, this time, the splendor is juxtaposed with fear as he knows he is about to be arrested. Peter will always see his father for who he is, a caring and inquisitive yet imperfect man. But his view of his father is not corroborated by everyone, unfortunately. In Peter's autobiography, he recounts how Wilhelm founded a research center to study muscle armoring in children, where dangerous experiments were performed, including muscle loosening exercises that caused pain in many children. Peter was one of the many that complained of this. And several allegations of sexual abuse were aimed at his appointed therapists, although none of the reported abuse by Wilhelm himself. That's so awful. I hid my yo-yo in the garden, but I can't hide you from the government. Oh, God, Dad, I won't forget. In 1954, the U.S. government got an injunction against him, banning him from shipping orgone accumulators. In 1956, after one of his associates sent the parts to build an orgone accumulator to an undercover federal agent, he was convicted of contempt of court and sentenced to 2 years in prison. Additionally, the destruction of all his accumulators and literature was then ordered. 6 tons of his books were burned in New York. He died in prison on November 3rd, 1957. Wow. Guess some people can try to stand in the way of progress. That's crazy. And that's it. We're cloud busting, Daddy. The sun's coming out. Your sun's coming out. Yeah, yeah. Yay, yo. Which I guess is a, callback to the yo-yo thing. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, that was Kate Bush's cloud busting. Hopefully the video does not cause this video to get blocked, but maybe it will. Who knows? I'll just submit an appeal. But thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to the channel and you like these types of videos or whatever, consider subscribing. And if you've been watching for a while and really like what I'm doing here, you can support me on Patreon if you want. There's a bunch of content on there that got blocked on YouTube and is now up there, like full album reactions to stuff like Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon. I actually have a few Pink Floyd albums over there. We're currently doing the Beatles full discography, if that interests you. We're, I think, 3 or 4 albums in. Sorry, not full discography, full core discography. Like, I think it's 13 main albums. We're going through those. So, yeah, if that interests you, consider joining me over there. There's a link in the description if you want. And I hope you're having an awesome day. Deathstroke 9, out.